Hello everyone, it's Armstrong here from Other Miniatures, and let's see what I did to the poor Cruella's car. This is the least conversion I ever did, yeah? I did paint the entire thing. I didn't actually dirty it up because it didn't require it. But when it comes to conversions, even the kind of 60s car that I have before, that I only just added a couple of little things and I dry brush it in metallic, still was more converting than this car. Yeah, but I have this weird thing that when it comes to the 60s cars, that I actually don't like to convert them. They are also looking by themselves, and I just feel that doing too much of a conversion to them detract from them. Yeah, so that's why this car is such a simple build. Yeah, it's more of a talk show in this case than actually actual build. Yeah, but if you like watching my videos and listening to me, please continue watching, and you're gonna see how I did it. Here we are, Cruella car, yeah? And believe me, if the random color generator gonna pick black and white, I gonna freak out. Yeah, but Cruella, what I'm thinking, Tommy gun on the front, yeah? Because this car looks, so 60s, that Tommy gun would be a perfect addition to this car. Yeah, maybe even earlier than 60s. Yeah, and I know that I just used something along the line of Tommy gun. Yeah, so hopefully, well, I have this one which I just used on a previous build, and then I have this thing which could be a bigger version of a Tommy gun, and I have this guy could be sitting on top, pretending that it's a Tommy gun. So yeah, I have options. On this build, and of course I have this, which kind of works for the idea. I have a different kind of minigun, and as you can assume easily, I'm just digging in my washed pieces right now. So just looking through all of that and trying to figure out exactly what I want to put on this car, but it's just this, the wheels fits perfect. I don't know, whoever designed this car really have a good streak on this, because it is actually designed perfectly in my opinion. Yeah, of course the little I don't know how to call it, filigrees on the side. Yeah, this whip kind of thing. I don't know, it's supposed to for the air horn. And those two things in here do not make much sense to me. Yeah, but beside that, I actually love the look of that car. Yeah. So let's see what I can do to this poor boy. I know that I have like twin-linked Tommy gun somewhere in here. Not exactly Tommy gun, but machine gun. We all know what I'm talking. I'm Polish. I have good excuses. Come on. Oh, I should be. Oh, yeah. It's one like that, but it's not perfectly printed, which doesn't actually make much of a difference. Let's just dry off all of the parts, and we'll see which ones we're gonna use for the weaponry. But I actually already have favorite. I think that this one in here and this one over here are my two favorites. Yeah. How you can see, I just put one to the side because I already decided that it's ain't gonna go there. Yeah. But like I said, this one of my favorite, it actually have a misprint. There is a hole inside of the barrel. But on Gaslands, nobody gonna pay attention to that. Yeah. This one would be okay-ish. Yeah, covering one side of the car, two guns. Actually, I can be tempted. And then we have this one, which looks probably the most in line with the car. And of course we have the giant cannon, which we can mount in here on the top, which would sort of kind of no. I was trying to convince myself and I didn't like the idea. So I would say this. Yeah. Just the weapon. And do I want to add, because at this point, you know, this car is already good looking. Yeah. And my question is, do I want to add anything else to it? And I know that previous builds were simple. Yeah, but that's the entire idea. You know, it's gonna be a simple 12 days. Yeah, and thanks to that, I'm gonna have a little bit of a breathing space for myself and be able to figure out what other things I want to build and maybe fix those videos that I recorded on my newer phone with a better camera that caused me to lost them. Yeah, not lost them, but basically not being able to even get them from the phone, which is annoying as heck. Come on, glue. There we go. So there we have our Tommy gun, or whatever you want to call it. I know the Tommy gun is supposed to have a round drum magazine. Yeah, but I don't have that on this print. So yeah, and I'm just picking up whatever I have at hand right now. Not really digging into my bigger stockpile of pieces. Believe me, I'm really tempted at adding stuff to it. But what would add much good to this car? I'm just thinking that maybe some sort of a spikes in here. Or maybe a mohawk through the middle. No, but this have already a menacing look to it. Oh my god, I hate myself. This is gonna be the simplest change I ever done to the car. But yeah, I'm gonna only put the gun on it and just get to painting. All right. So let's see it spray painted. And there we have Cruella's car. Yeah, Cruella obviously was red at the beginning, and the random color generator didn't actually make much of a change to this car. Yeah, to be completely honest, it kept it in the same hue. It's supposed to be orange. So I'm gonna be using my blazing orange. And then the second one is Telegri Gray 4, which I would think I could go with probably Codex Gray, as it is a very easy gray to go with. So first thing first, the gun. Yeah, the only metallic thing that the only conversion I really did to that car. Yeah, so a little bit of dry brushing, and then we're gonna go with the orange. Yeah, so it's a fairly simple dry brush, obviously. Yeah, and now I want to dry brush those in here as well. And I don't care that this is gonna, you know, just go all over the place, as we're gonna be covering this with the next color. Yeah, and I was really thinking, you know, how to change this car to have something different than just Cruella's car. But this is good. It's good. It doesn't need much of a difference. It's just nice. Yeah. So let's get it orange. Yeah. So like I said, the main color of the body gonna be orange, and then the spoilers are gonna go with the gray color. It's gonna change it just tiny bit, really. I don't think that is anything that would be considered a earth-shattering or whatever. Yeah, but let's try it. Like, I actually like the red color on this car, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm fighting myself a little bit, you know, just even putting the original undercut on this was a little bit against my own will. Yeah. But let's just give it a chance. It's gonna be orangey gray now. I'm sorry, I'm focusing too much and not talking. Yeah, this happens to me from time to time. So obviously the orange is very splodgy, spotty. That's okay. I'm fine with that. Now let's grab the gray. Where did I put it? Yeah. Again, this paint survived so many years somehow, and I'm gonna screw it up today. Yeah, so just see how well it's covered. Yeah, I think that I'm gonna replace some of my paints. I started with some of the contrast paints because I actually never used them before, but I think that I'm gonna have to just buy a new range of paints because my old paints are not in a very good condition anymore. So that's why I'm trying to use them all up. Yeah. And then, you know, maybe just buy the entire range of one company or the other. I'm not very picky, to be honest. I just would like if the paints would cover in one smooth coat. And I know that, you know, different paints from different company have different coverages. So it might be a little bit of a tall order to have, you know, all of the paints covered in one smooth coat. But I'm sure that my fellow YouTubers did already research which colors from which company cover how. So I'm gonna be able to find, you know, the right colors that I like with the right coverage that I like. Yeah, and just figure out which ones would I benefit most out of. Yay! Using other people's labor. I feel like a real capitalist right now. So obviously, you know, I have to use a second coat. I don't know why I say obviously so much lately, but yeah, new quirk of my videos, I guess. Oh, I'm not very good with those paints, but there we go, yeah. And in my opinion, Cruella's car ain't gonna be dirty. Yeah, and why? Well, this is a luxury car. Yeah, no matter which age you're gonna look at, it's gonna be a luxury car. So whoever owns it would take extremely good care of it. So I don't even want to do weathering on it. Yeah, a little bit, you know, from my fingers and from the mistakes, yeah, that's fine, but generally I think that this car would be just well cared for, well enough anyway, well enough. Yeah, so no weathering on this. Let's just get it on the spin table and see how it turned out. So Cruella is driving in a new orange and gray car. Yeah, it's a little bit heavier equipped than it used to be, not only whips but as well a machine gun. But yeah, it didn't turn out bad, it didn't turn out very well. It's a simple build. I think that if I have a second copy of that car, I'm gonna put much more attention to it. And I can see a couple of options, you know, to make maybe like a canopy on top of it and so on. I already have ideas, even though I just finished, you know, 12 cars, so yeah. So yeah, hopefully, you know, This isn't by far my favorite, yeah. So I'm gonna be honest, yeah. Not my favorite how it turned out. I think that if I left the original paint job and just add the gun and then weather it a little bit, that would be the proper option for this car. But you know, you live, you learn. So there we go. If you like this video, please rate, comment and subscribe and share with your friends and whoever else wants to watch it.